Hey, Mike here from the Last Three Rows of Horror podcast, and today I am interviewing Rich and Bob from the band, the Ooozin Ahhhs. So, how you guys doing today?
We're good.
Doing good.
Awesome. So
Survived.
Good. Survived
Halloween.
right? You guys had 3 gigs over the Halloween weekend?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Right.
We'll talk all about those. So, let's start out. Tell me about the Ooozin Ahhhs. When did you guys start?
1850, I think.
This is a very, very long time ago.
Yeah. A couple years back.
Well, we had our 100th high school anniversary, so we were all hanging out and decided to get the band back together. Mm-hmm. You know, things have changed. Electric instruments now.
Okay.
Back in the 1800s,
And back in the day, when we first started this, we thought that perhaps people would enjoy monsters playing monster music, but there's the whole fear and the fire, and Boris didn't help with any of these things. So
Pitchforks.
Fire bad, huh?
we got run out of every festival we played, so
Don't
we
get us started on
decided
the Great White debacle.
at the high school reunion, we decided it was a perfect time that people were more accepting of monsters, so we decided to give it another go.
Awesome. Okay. So you guys have stage names, and what are your bandmates' names, and what instruments do you all play?
Well, Bad Jeff is our drummer. He is one of the founding members of the band. One of the ideas, Rich and myself and Jeff are the core part of the group that came up with the idea. So Bad Jeff is the drummer. Ickfoss is our resident alien. He plays keys, synth, farfisa, organ, piano.
He was a foreign exchange student at our school.
Okay.
I think.
The Supreme.
Oh yes, my co-vocalist, the fabulous Miss Supreme. And then we have Igor. He likes to stylize on the theremin,
And he's,
xylophone, harmonica.
He's Danimal, right?
Danimal, that
Okay.
is correct.
I've met him many times. I enjoy his theremin playing. The one time I seen you guys at the Wheaton Flea Market, MX Supreme, is that her name? She hip checked me. That was kind of funny. Yeah. So who else do you have in the band, or is that all of them?
Blue Eyes. He's our resident bloodsucker.
Yeah, the vampire. Don't forget the vampire. Oh, Blue Eyes, his guitar.
Yeah. Pre-law.
Politician.
Yeah.
And the good doctor, scientist, if you will, Dr. Gustav von Saxovich, sax player.
Blowing the horn.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then, of course, I'm Johnny Boris Frankenstein. I was literally built for the band.
On the bass, bits and pieces
Yeah, they
here
gave
and
me
there.
David Bowie's eyes, and they gave me Paul McCartney's sweet bass playing hands. They
Okay.
gave me Jimi Hendrix's. Well, this is probably a kid-friendly podcast.
No, it's not. It's really not.
Don't go there.
They gave me Jimi Hendrix's cock.
Okay. Sal will like that one. And then we have you.
And I am Maximilian Le Fantôme. If you prefer Max Phantom, it's fine. And I provide the other vocals.
He's a resident frog.
Awesome. So why do you guys pick the theme of horror and Halloween and monsters for your music and your image?
I think they picked us.
Okay.
I don't think we have much of a say in that one.
Horror found you.
Yeah.
Very cool.
It definitely finds our audiences.
Yeah.
It fills a need. There is no other monsters playing monster music.
True.
And there's a lot of
Got
material
some
to go off of, plus our own creative influences, and nobody else has ventured into it at the current time. I mean, people have done it before. We have material to work off of.
Sure. Because you guys do a cover or two.
Mainly covers right now. We're working on original songs
Awesome.
this November.
I love the Cramps cover that you guys do, Green Fuzz. Or is that what it's called?
Good Green Falls.
Green, yeah.
Fly now too.
What draws you guys to horror, and what's your earliest recollection of horror movies, and which one is your favorite?
I don't know what my earliest was. My earliest memories are watching Kolchak the Night Stalker. I was probably 3.
Okay.
And watching like Svengoolie in Shock Theater. So when I was real little, I started watching horror. Like I don't have like my earliest memories are all horror movies. Mask of the Red Death's my favorite. Vincent Price.
Oh, that's my favorite Vincent Price.
Yeah, that's my hands down favorite horror movie. I think it's pretty perfect.
How about you?
I remember watching Saturday horror flicks with my dad, just the B movie stuff, Svengoolie, and my mother was always like, "What kind of crap are you guys watching?" And it was just a thing, and it continued on. I would have to say my favorite for horror movie, just for pure enjoyment of watching it, is They Live.
Oh God, yeah, Carpenter's. That's my favorite Carpenter movie.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
The fight scene in the alley is just so great. I met Roddy once, and he was in the picture. He's poking my eyes.
That's great.
Yeah,
Excellent.
We have a picture with Bruce Campbell from Evil Dead, which is pretty epic.
awesome. So what I was gonna say is, when I hear you guys, I hear surf guitar, and it reminds me of the Monster Mash by Bobby Boris. Yeah. So, I mean, would you agree that's kind of what you're going for?
A little bit, yeah. A little bit of Monster Mash. We're playing that now, too.
Oh, awesome.
The audience kept asking for it, unfortunately. I mean, it's a good song.
Absolutely.
It's a little much, though. It's a slippery slope, the Purple People Eater.
That's right.
Yeah, for
Next thing you know, you're playing the Witch Doctor.
Oh, yeah.
For argument's sake,
Ooh,
the
ooh,
Monster Mash is the most popular Halloween song of all time. So
Now, well, I'll say you guys have a keyboard player. Is any chance of you doing I Put a Spell on You?
We are learning Voodoo by Screaming Jay Hawkins.
I love Screamin' Jay.
Yeah, so we're doing Voodoo. We're trying to do lesser known songs.
Okay.
We're not trying to be like
The deep cuts.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. What can the audience expect at your live shows, and where have you played in the past?
We played Joliet quite a few times. Every year we played Joliet. Cigars and Stripes is our home base, obviously.
Oh, yeah. Berwyn.
We played Waterworks over here. We played Out of Space. We just played Liars Club. We play Rock Out and Bullock House every year. They want us back every year.
Sound Growler Brewing
Sound
in
Growler.
Tinley Park. The Haunted Flea Market at DuPage County Fairgrounds. We played the Krampusnacht at Brower House.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. So I'm trying to get a bunch of conventions right now. I reached out this week while I was off of work.
Yeah, Days of the Dead's coming up.
Yeah, so I reached out to them. I haven't heard back. I heard back from Horror Fiesta, I think it's called. It's in Peoria.
Oh.
So they got back to me. They're having a meeting on Friday, so they can see what I suggested.
Excellent. Tell us about, what's that? Is it a festival in Joliet? You guys play outdoors, right?
Yeah, Panic at the Plaza.
Panic at the Plaza.
Yeah,
Okay.
they didn't have it this year, I don't think. They had like a pub crawl for it.
Yeah, the entirety of the area around the Rialto Theater and the Chicago Street Pub across from the Chicago Street there, they're it's all under construction. The city wants to make it really nice, put little parks and things in there, and they're redoing parking structures and other stuff. So the whole area is ripped up, so they couldn't do the outdoor festival Panic at the Plaza. So they switched it to kind of a pub crawl type of thing. And I believe it was 5 locations, and 3 of them had live music.
I see. Oh, very cool. Do you have any plans on recording an EP or a full-length album?
Yeah, that's the plan. We're starting up, and we're going to start practicing next week already.
I think we have a week of setting up all the equipment, and then we'll kick through part of the set to get the rust off, and then we're going to start working on originals.
We've already got
It's
5 or 6.
been discussed at the end of the season, start of the season, via email that we need to get in the studio. So that's a priority.
You guys would be going to like a professional studio, or do you want to do it yourselves?
Yeah, I don't know yet. Probably professional studio. It would be my take. Although Paul Chabala, who's in the band, he's the Grim Reaper. He can record too, so maybe he'll want to record at his place. I don't know.
Very
we can
cool.
Figure that out. But with that many people, I think it's better to get a studio. For this kind of music, I don't want it to be all raw and punk rock. It's more a little polished.
Yeah. Speaking of punk rock, Rich, a.k.a. Bastard, tell us about the other bands that you're in and have been in the past.
Well, I'm currently in Silver Abuse, which is one of the first punk bands out of Chicago. I'm the young guy in the band. Nothing. I'm old as shit, so that tells you something about them.
Yeah.
And I'm still in Hot List Messiah. We're playing. Both bands are playing next week. Actually, we're playing. Silver Beast is playing next Friday, and Hot List is playing like the 15th.
Okay.
So that's coming up pretty fast. And I'm in Taco Wagon, the surf rock band with Derek from the Hamburglers. He's also in Hot List Messiah now.
Hamburglers. Okay.
Yeah. And I used to be in a band called the Pinheads. I used to sing for them. And I was in a band called Everclear Mimosa briefly. Never played shows, but we did recording. It's all housewife themed punk rock.
Okay. Wasn't there another one?
Monday Rippers.
Yeah.
I think. Yes, there was. Yeah. That lasted quite a bit. We put like 3 records out.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, played a lot of good shows. That
So-
band's chaos.
What are the long-term plans and goals for the Ooozin Ahhhs?
Well, not get staked to the heart.
Surviving.
Avoid angry villagers. Get some more people to watch over the coffins during the day because, it's hard to find good help these days.
You need a day walker. Huh?
Yeah. We got Igor, but he's pretty much useless. So, just get recording out, start playing conventions. I want to play around the country. I don't want to just play 30 shows in October. I want to bounce around all year round, and I think we have just the right sound for that.
Yeah, it would be nice to get to be able to play year round and just pop into a convention and just, here we're going to add a little entertainment to this, a little themed entertainment.
So it's always like metal bands and punk bands and those things, right? And they do have.
Yeah, majority of the time. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. I love metal.
All right.
But I think that we'd be a little bit more people would enjoy it. I think it'd be a lot more.
Well, I mean, if it's a horror movie band concept, it should be at a horror movie convention.
I agree.
Yeah. Very cool. So tell us about the Meatball Subs and Monster movies at Cigars and Stripes in Berwyn with the Ghoul Next Door and Toe Eye Ear.
Oh, that's happened last Tuesday of every month. Ronnie puts on Smoked Meatballs. We're doing a horror movie every last one. I know we're doing this month just yet. Probably Thanksgiving.
Yes. Okay.
And for 2025, we're going to plan out every movie in advance. There'll be a flyer for the whole year.
Awesome.
And we're going to do a Santo movie before each one, or Blue Demon.
Now,
and a double feature.
All these movies are out of your collection?
Yeah, usually. Yeah, and 9 out of 10 times.
Mm-hmm.
It's rare that I'm missing a movie. My horror movie collection is insane.
Oh yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
bought like 30 fucking movies. Like they just.
That's an Ooozin Ahhhs selected movie, and presented by Celia, the Ghoul Next Door, and the Toe Eye Ear is Mr. Bill Zenisek, and he does all of the artwork and logos for the Ooozin Ahhhs.
And we all work together too. Our day jobs.
Right.
We all work in the skeleton shift.
But he has his t-shirt company. He makes stickers, pins.
Yeah.
Awesome. And then Ghoul Next Door is the host the last Tuesday of each month, right?
Last Tuesday every month.
Okay.
She's got Joe. She makes fun of Ronnie. We're gonna bring in Monster Bingo, I think, for night this year. We're gonna have all things for the movie. You got to click up like if beheaded, decapitation will be on the,
Well, something to look out for.
Yeah, should be a good time this year. We're up in the ante.
Awesome. So where can we find you online or social media?
www.Chicago Halloween Band.
Yep, Chicago Halloween Band or the Ooozin Ahhhs.
Yeah,
3 O's, 3 H's. TheOozinAhhhs.com.
We're on Instagram
and Facebook.
We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube. We have a YouTube channel.
Okay. Any final words or final stake through the heart?
You better come see the Ooozin Ahhhs, or we'll come and see you.
Yes.